politics. Those devils. I'm joking.
What's wrong with this country?
That's a very good question.
What is wrong with this country, guys?
So, here's a big recommendation. I feel like people should definitely tune into the CBC program special that they had called Canada, The Story of Us, to get a little up-to-date rundown of history of Canada. So then you can fast forward and see where we are right now and understand how we got here. Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
Because a lot.
A lot.
Yeah.
I mean...
Do you feel like... All right, the one thing I thought about Canada is just the line of opportunity, which it was.
Was it?
I don't know.
You're trying to question that.
I mean, technically, yes, it really was.
Compared to where you're coming from.
From where you're coming from. But it was...
You take that back.
Not like, no, not offensive, but I mean, you guys said it was opportunity. I didn't say that. I'm not from there. You guys said it. I was born here.
I get it.
Yeah, we were all born here. I wasn't. Yeah.
So all you YouTube comments that saying, "Well, I'll go back to your country," like you go back to yours.
You go back to
actually,
your country. Grab your ears and throw them in.
The natives are cool with me, yo. I don't know about y'all. Anyway.
That's what I'm saying, yo.
Natives, they love us. They love us. Y'all don't love us. I ain't fresh. Anyway,
Cool with the natives. The rest of y'all, I don't know.
I mean, some of y'all cool if you know respect. Respect is given, you know.
Right. Yeah.
Let's say, you know, but I feel like it's been, I don't know, the way I see like Ontario, it's a melting pot
Yes, of
that they weren't prepared for.
Like peppers and Brussels sprouts and spinach
carrot.
and carrots, cabbage.
It's a melting pot. Like the way I see it, it's like
Of diversity.
I'm not gonna say in demographics, but I'm gonna say it in like
Oh.
a weird thing, like a smoothie. Like you put strawberries in.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, we gonna blend this. Throw some coconut water. Oh, okay, that's great. You know,
That's strange. But okay.
celery instead of like water, like coconut water.
Okay.
You know, electrolytes. So like, oh yeah, this is going well. You know, throw some blueberries in there. It's like, yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah, you know, papaya, kiwi. Okay.
Papaya.
Being healthy, whatever. Ginger. Oh, ginger. Whoa, it's a lot of. Woo, dude, you put this in. It's gonna mess up everything. You don't have no taste. What's going on here?
Oh, yo.
You know what I mean? That's how people see it, and it's like, but I mean, it's not that you had too much ginger. It's you have to put a certain amount.
Right.
You should have put a certain amount. Yeah.
Right.
Or you have different containers where you could put ginger in this one. But like
For different seasons of
for
reason.
different, yeah. But you can't grab like 2 million pounds of ginger
Okay.
and then just dash it everywhere
I don't know where to put it.
and don't know where to put them either. Oh geez, this sounds off. I'm okay. I was trying to like, oh geez, okay.
That's not that. No,
How am I gonna wiggle out of this? Okay.
you're not gonna.
Bear with me, guys. Okay.
I'll just say, you bring people to a place that they're not ready for.
Ooh, that made it worse.
Not they're not ready. Like where the government, instead of reinforcing your country,
I was leaving.
instead of rebuilding your country for the people coming in to make it an actual opportunity thing, you rather take your money and give it to people that is gonna hide the foolishness you guys are dealing with.
Okay. I'm back in.
Right.
But
You know,
no,
you're saying this much millions is gonna go to this, and I'm like, they're not the only people that need food, right?
right.
This is very, very true.
Food banks
This is very true.
I
are
feel
out of
like
control.
Yes.
They're grabbing up everything.
Signage is going up and delaying people actually being able to be intaked, or what's the word? Is it intake? For them to have intake is like decreased significantly. So
When I was taking a family member to an eye exam, as I was parking, you on the block itself, like you see the food bank and everything. When I tell you, I think whatever that they opened at like, let's say 11 a.m. When I tell you it was packed around the block, and this was last year, around like the summertime. That's when I went like, I'm like, something's wrong here.
The nerve for you guys to say
Something's wrong
no
here.
international students can get this food bank. It's crazy. You guys brought him here for opportunity.
Right.
Or there's something you guys are getting that you're not returning to these people to help.
Right.
And everybody's going to say like, oh, there's too much people here. There's too much that here. And I'm like, yo, at the end of the day, we all got to eat. Like, the way I see it, we all got to eat, bro. Like, these are the things we need to focus on, I would think. Yes, I'm a foodie. Yes, like, certain things. But I do believe, at the same time, the cost of living is kind of crazy. Mm-hmm. It's kind of crazy.
Like the idea you said multiple times already. When is the Black Friday for food? Where is it?
There's no Black Friday for food, bro.
There's none. Like,
yo, the Black Friday was when Food Basics used to say, or No Frills used to have the dollar days. $1, $2. You remember the $1, $2?
That's not a thing anymore.
I mean,
I think it is, but it's not the greatest thing. Back then it was hard.
So basically, it's not a thing anymore.
Okay, well,
if I don't have it to the standard that I like,
well,
it doesn't count.
Okay, that's fair. That's like when they still call Toonie Tuesdays. It's not Toonie Tuesday anymore. We need to stop saying that.
Wow. Yes, that does need to get. That's false advertisement.
That's
false advertisement.
That need a full class lawsuit.
Yeah, because what are we talking? It's $3.49. Thank you on a Tuesday.
You know what it was like?
50 more.
You know what it was like to bring like
without the drink.
Without the drink. Wow.
Jeez.
So you have to add money for the drink.
Jeez, I don't. Okay, how am I gonna wiggle out of this? Okay,
you guys try to. What is it? What is it when they take off take out more fries or whatever? Just what is it? The shrinkage.
Oh yes.
Like I almost got mad at Burger King. They gave me my drink. This ain't a regular
Burger
drink.
King. They did that to Burger
No,
King.
the drink. I was like, no, come on. This is the drink.
Okay, as long as the burgers don't decrease. Oh,
yo,
because then that's a fight.
They're learning from
that would be a fight.
They're learning from big corporations. Remember, McDonald's they made like, what was it, 2 million or something million off of taking one slice of cheese away from like the McDouble.
Oh wow.
Off the burgers, it was a thing. Like, so a man's like, yo, these Oreos, $3.49, make them $4.49. You know what's even better? Just put some air in the sleeve. Like, just take one sleeve.
No, but like
the sleeve and a half. Like, they don't need a full sleeve. Healthiness, guys. Just sleeve and a half.
You know, the last time I got disrespected, I went to McDonald's, and like I got a filet o fish or whatever, right? And like, it was like the size of this.
Yeah.
And it was like $10.
Yeah.
And I was just like, this is. And I took a bite.
But I'm done. Bro.
Yeah, like
$10.
Yeah.
Bro.
Wow.
Yeah.
No fries.
No
soda.
Nah, they robbed you still. If it was no fries, you got to fight.
Sorry, I said 10. Sorry. I don't know.
I feel like you're basically you're basically on it.
You have to go back and
I think it's more like $7.99.
It's like plus tax.
Still, plus the tax, when it comes up, it's like $8.60 something.
$8.60.
And that's the thing. You know, back in the day, it used to be like, they used to have like the junior chicken and the McDouble was like 3 for $5. Remember that glory days? Or like dollar drink, or like certain things. I remember used to be like,
dollar drink has changed so much.
Bro, sometimes you would argue with the people. Sometimes you'd be like, you don't have 3 for $5s anymore? No. I'm like, that's who you guys were. Like, you know, Toonie Tuesday, it's $3.49. But then you know what it is. I know what it is. Why is it not that? Dollar days.
You know, dollar days used to be any size was for $1. Now, every size that you is a different price. It's like 25 cents more each size.
It's yeah.
So a medium is $1.25. A large is $1.50.
Is that just capitalism? Is that what they call capitalism?
And there's a lot of greedy people out here.
Man's like, yo,
a lot of greedy
the microwave was the problem back in the day. I remember back in the day, the fears that you would have to worry about was like, oh, the microwave is the devil, because you're not gonna cook good food on the microwave. You know what I mean?
It takes the nutrients out.
It takes the nutrients, it absorbs the nutrients out, which they may be onto something.
You know,
the only thing I think that survives in the microwave that's actually still popping is popcorn. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You'd be happy when you're there just sitting there watching it. That's the one thing. That's how you know your brain is. You sit there watching it turn, pop, 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 pop. You're just watching it like, this is ASMR before ASMR. Like, you know what I mean?
I mean, it really is.
Funny.
Hold on, though. When you go to, like, I think any restaurant, they have it. They have the setup where, like, they have the steaming water, and then they put the tray, boom.
Inside.
Yeah.
To heat.
To heat. So, but they're using steam to heat it. But if they microwave it, though.
No, but the steam actually like kills like a lot of germs with the steam.
No, I know, but I'm saying, because we're saying, like, the microwave.
It's the radiation
alter,
of the microwave.
It may alter the, I don't know, the food.
It's the radiation. That's how you can't, like, the radiation, like, that's how you can't put, like, a boiled egg in there.
Yeah.
It splats. Just,
Yeah.
But yeah, it's not what they call it, food insecurity here. It's growing still. It's growing. Like,
I remember back in the day when you bought chocolate milk, you just wanted to hear the moo. And then you had to feel it. Now you got to feel it to make sure if it's spoiled. You got to check the best before dates.
Wow.
That's wow.
Yeah.
And then you realize you're not even supposed to drink milk.
Like, you get strawberries from the store. They look so fresh and pristine. The light shining on them beautifully.
Cutting open, you're like, what is that?
Or you bring home, and then by the time you turn around, come back and look at it, there's mold
That's what.
growing.
I was in there. I heard the spurts. I heard that machine come on before I
The
left.
spritz regime.
It was good. They were
And then
good.
it's like, if you want better produce, go to 14 which is good.
Right.
So you see the price.
This person like,
It's not only the price. Like, what are compared to the States? 14 is like
it's pristine.
No, I know. But it's like compared to the States, it's like what is it?
No, I know what you're saying. It's not like a Walgreens.
It's not. Yeah, it's
Albertons. There's an Alberton. I would say one Albertons.
Okay.
Albertsons.
I'm not familiar with Albertsons.
I know the food scarcity is
Publix.
bad here.
Yes.
Like I brought this up like the weekend ago too. With this particular grocery store we talk about, and any, you notice the shelves are just like bare.
Empty?
I'm not. I know you guys are saying this, but not where I'm at.
I haven't been in a grocery store for a while because I've been stocking up. So, but I need to get produce. Where I go to No Frills by Black Creek.
Oh,
They seem to be pretty good. Yeah, like out of all the No Frills that I go to, that seems to be pretty good. Otherwise, if it's not that, then I would go to the one by Wilson and Bathurst.
Oh wow. Okay.
You're going on a yeah.
That one's also good
I
too.
see. That one, yeah.
Yeah.
That is suspect. When you think about it, how far you have to go, you're not
go get
going
it.
in like the community.
You're right. I didn't. Okay, I wasn't going at that level, but like, I thought you were just going general.
Because like even like the Freshco and like Jane and Trethway,
Yes.
it's pretty
Good.
pretty like good.
I've been once. I haven't been back.
But the No Frills at Black Creek, she's right. Like it's proper. It's clean.
it's
good.
pretty, yeah.
So stacked. The only thing that I would say, their selection. So like their butcher space actually doesn't have much range. That was one thing I noticed.
So No Frills, you can't really expect. That.
Yeah. And then
yeah.
right? And then the thing is, but their seafood area, they are really good when it comes to fish and all that other stuff.
That's
I do remember that. Yeah.
Yes.
I do remember that.
But meat wise, they actually don't even have certain cuts of meat,
yeah,
which is interesting.
They're gonna want you to go to 14 for the top dollar, yo.
Or Metro. But Metro will have the range, but they won't have the supply.
Metro be mid, bro. Metro be mid sometimes,
Yes.
bro. Metro's kind of mid, cause Metro don't have like the La Roca cakes. You know what I mean? They don't have like.
That's a weird. That's a weird.
It's so interesting. It reminds. Metro is basically Dominion.
Yes.
So it's
I think
like.
that's how that worked. Yeah. Yeah. I think that's how that worked.
So it's like it's mid.
What?
Like you want to load up on air miles, go to Metro.
This is true.
Now, we talk about food. Now next.
Cost of living.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
can't be looking like in the States. They see it and they hear it, and they're like, golly.
Yeah, what was your experience? You were sharing that actually earlier.
Yeah, I was in a conversation with two people from the States, and they're talking about their housing and they're buying houses and property and parking spaces and stuff like that.
Parking fees.
Yeah, they're making money's in it.
Right.
But then they asked me, he's like, where are you from? I'm like, Canada. And it's like Ontario. And they're like, oh. Ooh, you guys are like $2 million or $1 million for like a 1 bedroom? And I'm just like, unfortunately. Like, it's like you feel bad to even talk around these people. And it's like, oh. And then I'm like, yeah, but I still live with my parents. Well, that's good. That's good. And they're like, I understand, but like, we shouldn't be looking like this. And then I go to my thing and it's like, he's sending $11 million to you. Where? For what?
It's the... Yeah. I don't get it.
Where do we have money to send all that? When do we give you permission to send that? Then you want to do the universal, what is it? Everybody can get a money every month.
UBI, Universal Basic Income.
I don't know how true that is, but...
Yeah, they're thinking of doing it like for $2,000 a month or something for everybody.
And you know what that means? You don't even... why don't you go to the grocery stores and freeze it? Why don't you go attack Loblaws? There actually is a... I don't know if you heard about this. There is a Loblaws, like, protest coming soon.
Insider.
Like, well, I don't know. You guys do your research.
Well,
Basically, for like a week or something, no one's going to any Loblaw stores.
So for people doing that, I hope you guys know. I showed the chart before, but that means you can't go to No Frills, you can't go to Shoppers either, you can't go to what else?
Because they're all part of
T&T Supermarket now. Like,
wow.
Yeah, they own like a lot.
Wow.
Anything that serves President's Choice, basically.
Basically.
Yeah.
Anything that serves President's Choice, if you want to stand on that, but I don't think people are that strong enough to stand on certain things, yo.
In Canada?
We're not that much of an activist.
I think we are.
When we want to, when everybody's marketed to do so.
And this goes back to that whole Canada story of us.
That was a bar.
Because in a lot of the times that we had tried to lobby or protest against certain things,
A new law comes and they just lock it off?
no, they would just kill people.
I
Kill. Murder.
I mean,
like slaughter on the house. Yeah. So I can understand why Canadians are a little scared.
Well, I mean, how did they figure it out? They digged it up?
I don't know if they digged it up, but it was definitely a few historical pieces that they did. Like one of them being labor laws in Canada when unions came into Canada and was like really affiliated.
That was a fight.
It was a fight. And it killed 3 people, I believe. So that's what it was. And like a lot of people were injured as a result of it, just for protesting, peacefully protesting. There was that.
come on to the way I'm on, yo, come on.
Trust me. Then there was another one where Aboriginal people were saying that they didn't want a golfing place to be built on the land. And that was a whole fight. They brought the SWAT team and everything for these people. That was in Montreal, Quebec, border of Quebec. So there just seems to be a running trend where people are like, we are not standing for this. And the government swoops in and says,
You are standing for this.
Murder. Yes. Yeah.
I mean, that sounds kind of... Isn't that the same thing when they froze the accounts?
So joke.
That
was history repeating itself. The joke. I can't remember what it was, but again, it's in that documentary, whatever.
On CBC you're talking about.
Yes.
Right? Yeah.
And the thing was actually so funny. His father was actually the one who had done the same thing.
Oh.
But it wasn't for a truck convoy.
John Kitchen? No, Trudeau? Our Trudeau? I was going to say John Kitchen.
Yeah.
Pure Elliot.
Trudeau. So what happened was, I can't remember the situation as to why he was basically led or advised to implement this. But it was be the same thing that was implemented for the truck convoy.
Right.
And said that that Canada was under this thing, which said that we've had so many civil wars within
Canada.
our country. Yeah, like that is actually like unspoken, and it's weird.
I get nervous about the ones that are marketed because I feel like there's another system to it. There's something going on.
Right? But definitely.
I don't know.
I don't know. This cost of living thing, like, what do you guys think about this carbon tax thing?
Taxing everything.
That's
If
my
your house is
26.
bigger than mine,
But
you
I
pay
believe
more
this is my
tax.
fault. Well, who does carbon taxes? That's Olivia Child, because I have something to say about her.
No, it's so carbon tax is going to be federal. So you
Yeah.
know.
Well,
You know.
you
But
guys
what is
could-
carbon tax for? I mean, initially, it's something that we were getting refunds for.
because you breathe.
Oh.
You breathe.
I mean,
You breathe. See? Exhale. That's carbon. You gotta pay for that on this land. You could just die. But, I mean, you don't have to pay nothing. But you don't want to do that. So as long as you live here,
Oh, wow.
as long as there's still people here,
Wow.
and they're killing our trees. Don't you like trees?
Oh.
Huh?
Oh.
Huh?
Well.
Yeah, exactly. Carbon tax. Okay? The more people come here, the more you gotta pay taxes.
Which
Life
is
all about
wild.
taxes.
That is the wild thing.
Carbon dioxide,
We
guys.
didn't ask for all these people to come, but then here we are.
so for what they say, 2 million people?
They ain't
That's
no- here's the thing.
2 million plus.
Hold on. Ain't nothing
lot of
wrong with
people,
people
man.
coming.
I mean.
Ain't nothing wrong with people coming to Canada.
I mean.
Funny.
Ain't nothing wrong with people coming to Canada. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
At
As
the
long
rate.
as long as there's infrastructure for it.
I mean.
You know what I mean?
I mean.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. I don't mind diversity. I don't mind people coming to the.
I'm not even going to this trek of diversity. I'm going to the trek of immigration altogether. At the rate that we have, and as you said, the infrastructure that we currently have, you guys are not building things fast enough to accommodate any of these people. You guys are not having, and the food itself and the supply of food is shortening because we are not producing enough at the rate of people coming in. And then on top of it, our place of education and everything to keep everybody at a working class. People are choosing to go on the system instead of actually contribute to the actual system itself.
Bitch.
So, you talk about bringing people over and then you're going to spend the money that we've been putting aside to save as tax?
But let's be
People?
real. You know what's crazy? Because
A lot of people came in.
We talk to a new generation,
2 million
though.
plus. And then once you're here, you can bring more people in. Because that's what's happening. I gotta keep it gangster though.
You know what's another thing that you notice too? I understand, but like there's people now. I don't know, because for me, like I don't mind immigration. I don't mind also, as long as there's infrastructure for everybody to
It's there. That's
survive.
the thing.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I feel like there's people now that just be like, I don't want to work.
But even if they
Like,
didn't
why?
want to work.
Like, it's like why am I working? Yes, I live here, but why?
But
I
not
don't
even
wanna- I
that.
don't wanna
It's
do
not
this.
even that. It's like there. Okay,
No.
there are people who are like, why am I even bothering with the idea of work? What is work? You know, I did not grow and live in this world to do work. I understand that. I get it. But there are some people who just want to work and there's no work available for them to do.
That's also
That's
happening
true.
too.
That is it.
Holy, this job market.
There are people who want to work.
Holy.
Or it's not getting paid enough.
It's a mix of that too, but
But some people I can hear, I hear certain
Holy.
people be like, yo, why do I have to work? So you could take half my money in taxes? No.
See, and that's the truth of
I
it.
don't want to work.
That is the truth of it. But hey,
Hey, CRA.
listen,
what
in
up?
every religion and non-religion, they said there are two things that are true in this world: taxes and death. Okay, so
people. Okay, I sidebar about that saying. I mean, death is another part of life, so just take that out. So it's really just taxes. And the problem with taxes is a made up thing by another person. Like convince more people to do it.
Taxes would work as if it's actually doing what it's supposed to do.
yes,
That's
yes,
also that.
yes.
Taxing would work.
Because you know what we call it, and it works. It's called susu. But you know what?
Susu?
I don't know what that is.
You know what?
I don't know.
Turning pot.
Is that a drink? Oh.
No.
Turning pot.
Yes. You know when everyone contribute to the pot, and the pot goes from one place to another place, and everyone gets it, and then they get a sum because when it's your turn, you get the lump sum.
Oh, like a pana.
Yes.
Pana.
There we go.
Okay.
We call it susu.
Okay. But
See, same thing.
unfortunately, that's not, it's not what Canada's on. We're just giving them the money. We have money here. Here we have money here. Take this. You have money here. So I don't know what to say to that.
So,
What's
so I'm Googling. So bring it 2 million plus, right? Okay. Another thing too, before I even get to this, I was looking at the population numbers for like Toronto, right? The only data they got is from like 2017. That was at like 2.9 million. That's just Toronto. I'm pretty sure right now, as we speak, it's like 3.3 million easily,
But
right?
how did it happen? Like during, I saw we had a pandemic, and the pandemic was like 2 years. I would say.
But you said the answer though. Part of it, because what happened is like
The pandemic got people coming here, and a no-fly zone.
This is the joke now. I mean, if you apply as a student, an international student, that seems to like be a loophole.
But that's even more crazy because the international students, you know how much they have to pay to get here. You know what?
It's only 20,000.
No, the international
It's
student
only 20,000.
the courses.
Do you say it's only?
Hey man, they
Let
figured
me tell you something.
the game's been up. They figured it out.
If they said, yo,
I mean, technically, yes, because obviously the rate's going to be a little bit higher because you're temporary. You're temporary. You're not planning to stay here. You're taking our education and going and then developing
But some
where
people
your
just stay.
country is. Yes, this is true. But for those who don't plan to stay, right, obviously they're going to charge them more because it's like you're not... The government
If you can
can't,
find me.
The government can't really take your life
If you can
of
find me.
money accumulation because you're just coming in, dropping in the middle of like what, 18 up. You're probably gonna stay here for maybe 4 to 6 years, and then you're out.
for me, I don't. That's what I say. For me, I don't care if you come here. I don't care. I don't. That's fine. Everybody comes here for their opportunity to try to get something, start their life that they couldn't start it anywhere else and stuff. That is fine with me. I'm totally get it. But if the government, they're doing the recruitment to come here, and the infrastructure is a mush up,
Yeah, you're just.
and then you're mad that these people can't find jobs. You're mad that they can't. They won't take the jobs when you gave them the perk of like
Stay.
whole heap of money for like residency and all that stuff, and then it's even worse. The CRA is coming after every man right now. Be like, yo, hi, the pandemic's over. You took this much from CERB. Throw a little interest, throw a little taxes on it. What's up?
Yeah.
It's crazy.
This is my first year. This year, when I see my tax return and I don't owe taxes, I was like, wait, hold on. I don't owe taxes. It threw me off. Them type of something there, man.
Wow.
And then you guys put in a mayor that never answered most of your guys' questions,
That's
the important ones, saying that Toronto is a candy store for cars.
That's a wild. I'm gonna play that for you guys. That's a wild clip. That's like the wrong answer to
Did you
say.
say the candy store for cars?
Kind of like an ex-mayor who, when asked about the FIFA thing, the whole scandal about that, and they asked him, people were pissed off because like they didn't know about the bidding, right? And then, the ex-mayor just said like, well, the people in the staff knew, so I guess people knew about the. I was like, yo like what? Like, huh?
So the staff knew, but they never told us.
But a population of 3.3 million.
That's the thing. They wouldn't have to tell you. They don't. They don't feel like they need to tell you. You just live here.
That's
Wow.
That's,
Wow.
You don't have to tell you nothing.
Wow.
Now, in terms of living,
Wow.
the vacancy for downtown offices is at 19.4%.
That's large.
So you go downtown, so that's Bloor and, Bloor to front? No, Bloor to Lakeshore. Almost 1 in 5 office buildings are vacant. That's a lot. That's a lot.
Because it's not really what are you gonna put there?
Well,
what is there to put?
A business?
or put housing.
But how is the business gonna survive when no one has you know what I mean? It's kind of tough. Everybody's going through the harsh time right now.
Is this a depression?
Yeah, so okay, like when we said
Recession.
We don't use
Like after-
we don't use those terms anymore.
Okay, hold on. I'm gonna comment on that.
They kept lying about the recession.
No, I'm gonna comment on that too, because we said after lockdown, that was 2022, right? Like around summertime, and we said, "Yo, this isn't a recession," but they didn't say it back then. They're still not kind of saying it now.
They just started taking away certain stuff, seeing people don't notice.
Right?
They just honestly, it's like operation or one of those things. You're just pulling certain things that people don't really notice until someone notices one big thing being pulled. It's like, hey, hold on, wait, whoa, whoa, you're affecting a lot of people. All right, put it back.
That's my long.
Let's take this. So, okay.
Right.
All right. Okay, let's pull that out. Okay. Ah! Okay. All right. Whoa. Okay. This guy's. Yeah. Okay. All right. Sorry for making you feel this way. Here is Tylenol. All right. Let's keep going. Let's just until you get as much as you can.
That's funny.
Okay, Tylenol. Like okay. You got so for food, the cost of living's too high. Doctors now. How many people out there listening? Do you have a family doctor? Right. Any doctor?
See that?
Remember back in the day,
a witch doctor?
An appointment for a doctor?
Witch doctor.
Like somebody.
Supposedly, they said 70% of Canadians don't have a doctor.
What?
Allegedly.
Say that again.
Allegedly, 70% of Canadians don't have a doctor.
My family
a GP.
doctor, he passed away. Like our older doctors are all retiring out, and then
retired. Yeah.
I don't trust I don't know about these newer doctors. They be cheating, cheating on tests.
Oh, you're not alone. Okay. Cause, baby,
whoa,
there's one doctor that I met. He took over the practice, and for whatever reason,
he said, "Try this pill."
No,
try this.
No, he was there thinking he was racially profiling. He was like, "Oh, you're just coming into my office because you're trying to get high." It's like, sir, excuse me.
Wait.
What? I think you're really turning the corner. And thank you. Sorry, don't project.
He's my family doctor now, but he had the same. Because of the muscle problems, right? And then he's like, "Look, I'm just gonna tell you straight. I'm not gonna give you any of the opiates." I'm like, "I'm not here. Like, can I get like a MRI, X-ray, or something? Yeah. Like, what are you talking about?"
And that's the other thing.
Do I look like I'm a pill popper?
Or they refuse to give you the actual testing, for an MRI or a CAT scan or those things.
That's a very big
the other
problem.
one. I've noticed that a lot of doctors are very hesitant in providing that level of treatment or even getting that testing done. And then they're saying that when you are going to get that testing, it takes months at a time before you can actually receive it. So it's like, whatever's happening with these new school doctors, it really shows very badly.
At this point, I'd rather go to Rochester, New York, or Buffalo, New York, and do it there. Because the funny thing is, the minute you come in, you be like, "Yeah, I need this."
Because the States is all money.
They're like, "Oh, okay,
it's prioritized."
Straight to the.
We'll set you up right away. All right.
But that's what they want. That's what they want here.
But that's the thing. They want to do that here, and unfortunately, it's like, why would that all of a sudden work when people can't even eat? All right, they can't buy and maintain their home. So health is wealth. Can
I say something that
I'm glad we all noticed that the whole just here's an Adderall or here's an
Adderall.
I'm sorry. Here's an Advil, Tylenol. Just here's a Noxaproxen.
Can I say something that might be
controversial?
Controversial.
Do it. Yes. Get the blood riled up.
Yeah.
Is this a question?
Okay. Yep.
We talk about implementing inclusivity.
Okay.
And diversity.
Okay.
Wouldn't the most the most diverse thing for all communities, groups, races, and cultures be able to actually understand that they can have a meal? They can eat? Wouldn't the cost of groceries be a good thing for all groups of people? Wouldn't the infrastructure of work? I mean, because if you have a lot more people working, you'd have more taxes, right?
To be able to withdraw from, yes.
Right. If everybody was working and was able to survive on what they worked, wouldn't that be the most diverse thing productively for all races and communities? I mean, does money have a race to it?
No.
I mean, green, but
I mean, it's not
It
this
doesn't have
color, but you know what I mean. But you know what I mean, because sometimes I hear things about like we're gonna throw this money into diversity and stuff, and I'm like, yes, I understand that. But if everybody was able to eat, that would be the most diverse thing. I would just assume, right? And everybody could be able to. I guess it's a perfect world. Everybody will be able to make whatever thing that they want to make. You know what I mean? Like, there's nothing wrong. I don't know, man.
No, I mean, like, your question is reasonable for diverse reasons, and you're not referring to or talking on ethnicities. You're talking on really just selections
business.
and abilities. Yeah, like it comes back to abilities and skill. But that's the thing. Like, a lot of people that actually don't even understand the economics of Canada altogether. Straight off the bat, like a lot of people really don't. A lot of Canadians tend to be influenced to a lot of American
We weren't like that.
economics and politics versus actually understanding what's happening in Canada. You know, like even just culturally, like what some things are considered as go-tos. There are people who are out here bawling murder about like metro prices and whatever, and not realizing that No Frills is down the street. There are whole peoples.
No frills, food basic.
Yeah.
So you're saying people would be like, I don't want to go to No Frills. I want Metro.
Yeah.
Because I deserve Metro. And I'm going to steal
But
it
not
if I have
realizing
to.
that exactly, and not realizing that they could go to another food supply chain.
But don't you think that's more of like a social thing, probably?
That is a social thing, but that tells you like culturally which one's more of what to the other.
Hey, what do I know? What do we know?
So we talked about what? Food, cost of living.
Yes.
Like housing a little bit.
Yes.
Or what was it? Like housing a little bit. Now,
Culture.
I
mean, we can definitely talk about the Junos happened the other day.
Before Junos though. Madness on the street. People. No, just like I guess it's a mental health thing. Like it's just
Got you.
like because of the rising cost of everything and everything. People are getting pushed out. To the
Priced
streets.
out, yes.
Yeah, priced out. Like, I read a comment that said, people are gonna be having babies in tents. Like a baby's gonna be born.
Oh.
And it's just like,
Instead of going to the hospital.
Instead of going to the hospital, the baby's just born in a tent. You know?
That's interesting.
That's right.
My question to that would be, do you feel it's because this generation lacks community? And that's the reason why they're unable to be in spaces where they know, okay, if I'm falling down in one place, I know that I can rely on somebody or fall back on somebody.
No, but the problem is you need a community that you can control. They don't want communities. They want a community that they can control.
You think so? Like,
Yeah, I don't think they want communities.
Well, then that just means that people are more individual.
They want community that benefits them.
Who's them?
For taking counts and counts of things from my check. Do you think like I don't think it makes sense so like that everybody should be able to make enough to live and do that stuff, but man, it's greed.
Well, for sure it's greed.
And then community is like, come on, community. So wait, this is a part of them? No. Let's work together so it could be a part of us. Yeah, it's yours, but we own most of it. So it's us. Why do you think a lot of these things, when you hear these people say, this is a black business, is it owned by a black business or is it managed by a black business? That makes two big differences. And sometimes you get even deeper. Not all skin folk is your kinfolk.
That's wow. Wow, I mean,
This is also true.
So it's like, I don't know. I just don't know. Hard labor wins sometimes, but then sometimes it's just like, no, I don't want to work. This is my fight against this. I'm not working, but I'm taking.
but
No, I'm not working. I still get a tax return for not working all year.
Actually, yeah, you kind of.
Do you?
I think so.
Did not know that. True.
That's why men have to have 6-figure to support everybody, and women. I need a woman to take care of me.
I don't think that is a Canadian.
I think it's a system that's but I don't
think
think it's Canadian. But
that's not Canadian rhetoric. I think that's definitely American. For sure.
I'm just throwing that in there. I'm throwing a wrench into the gears.
But definitely, I think for Canadian rhetoric, when you say about, men should have 6 figures, I think also in that, it would add that women also should have 6 figures in Canadian context. Where it's like women.
That's not how it works.
It's like women need to work as well, just like their men.
You can't say that.
Come on now. That's what it is.
Woman, you can't say that. But you can't really say that.
Might get controversial. I'm going to go for it.
Oh, okay.
Now, let's say you're 6 figures, right?
Yes.
You're okay, teamwork. She has 6 figures, you have 6 figures.
Right.
You get into a great opportunity. Now you're making you're close to let's say 300,000.
Okay.
So you double a little bit.
So wait, both of you combined is 300,000.
Let's go with 200,000. Let's go with 200,000.
Okay. Combined.
One of the partners ends up getting an opportunity, and they end up with 200,000. So it's 200, 100.
Got you.
Why do some women see the boost and they go, you know what, I'm going to take a step back and go into the I guess we can call it the stereotype role of I'm going to do the housewife
living?
Because they can put their capes down. You're the hero. When the hero comes along with the strength to carry on, you can drop your capes.
I cannot. Might be tax purposes.
That could be too.
So that's one. If you're doing $300,000, by the end of it, your tax is 50.
Sorry, 200.
No, if you combined your income as a couple at 300,000, then that means that your tax is going to be 52%, 53%. That's more than 150,000 right there.
That's a whole other thing up here.
Right? So if I'm making 100,000 and you making 200,000, and then the settled price is more than 150,000, right?
Right.
However you break it down, now the person who's making 100,000 is going to be left with probably 40-something thousand, and the person who has 200,000 is going to be left with 100,000.
So wait, let me ask you a question. Hold on. So you're telling me if I make, so the tax bracket that they take out is by a percentage?
Yes.
And you're telling me if I make more, the percentage goes higher, not the cost?
Yes. The percentage goes higher.
For those that are watching, listening, Canada works in another ruthless way.
Yes.
So you're telling me if I make 300,000,
yes,
it goes from 15 to 30 or 50 because I make 30, because I'm financially successful or stable in a sense?
Yes.
That's not fair.
I know, right? So imagine people who make $100,000, they're really only taking home about
like a hot 60.
No. They're taking about probably 40,000.
No, and then
for 50,000.
No, it's not that low. It's a hot 65K.
65.
Yeah, off 100,000. Yeah.
I'm just gonna say.
Which that's still.
Is it 39%? I think it's 39%.
It's.
I know for sure a million is 50 something.
Something tells me the way we be talking, we're tapping too into something. And they're gonna be like, yo, don't 0 views.
Because like I said, for
0 views, these guys. 0 views this one here.
I be thinking of
let me go to my favorite.
Because it's 13%. It's 13% everything, guys, up here.
Okay, so
gas
in Ontario,
bills 13%.
So
no, but you have tax on top of tax.
That's what I mean.
So let's say 100,000, right?
Because there's something called personal income tax, well, that's another grab.
Okay, so
I'm telling you, it's nasty out here.
Okay, you're right. You're right. So 100,000, you would be responsible for paying federal tax 14,000, provincial tax 7,228, with CPP as 4,752. So after tax, you end up
Okay, CPP.
with 73.
Oh, I saw shit, and I had a. Apparently, that's a ripoff.
I think it is.
A 50-year-old Italian man, you won't be named, but he was ranting like, nah, I think this thing's a ripoff. Like, what am I paying into? The max I get is $1,300. What am I supposed to do with $1,300?
You know what I've never understood? I have another thing I want to talk about. Insurance. Insurance. Let me ask you a question.
month, yeah.
Let me ask you a question, insurance companies.
Oh,
If I pay for like a year insurance, right? And I had no issues throughout that whole year, wouldn't it just be good if you gave me like half of that money back? Why do you have to keep all of it?
Well,
Like, you know what I mean? Does that make any sense? Like,
yes,
we pay the insurance.
It does.
And it's just for the sake to cover us. So that year comes, you do a new claim. But let's say you do a new claim, right? And you had no accidents. Due to that, can't you calculate a system where it could be like, okay, let's give you back some money that, you did not use. You paid into, but you didn't have to use it because therefore you never had no accidents.
right.
And give it back. Hey,
So
is there any insurance companies that give back?
kind of like a first and last. I hear what you're saying. Some of them do. Life insurance specifically.
It gives back somewhat.
Yes. What you can do is that it may take about 3 to 4 years before it actually becomes, before it becomes actually beneficial to you.
So you're investing into the
But
company in
then
a sense.
you end up being able to take a loan out against your own life insurance. I know.
Wow.
I know. But it will take 3 to 4 years before it's beneficial.
I'm not gonna lie to you.
Food insecurity, taxes, costs, family doctors, insurance. Like this country's marched up still.